developing story out of North Idaho. A daycare in Ponderay is permanently closed. The state of Idaho says a 6-month-old baby was hit, dragged, and bit by other children while they were all unsupervised. Little Fit Daycare's owner says the attack has left his family broken, but he claims the state is not telling the full story. In an interview you'll only see on Nightside, Kyle Simchuk sat down with the owner to hear his side of the story.
Well, the owner of Little Fit Daycare disputes much of what the state of Idaho is saying. He says that child never lost consciousness and was being supervised according to state standards. The inside of this Ponderay daycare is gutted. Toys are for sale, and the owner, Dennis McLeish III, says his family is devastated.
It's literally torn apart, something that I've dedicated 100% to for 3 years now.
He asked us not to show his face, but told us what happened to an infant here in February.
There's no reason for kids to have done something like that.
McLeish says a 6-month-old was in this room with 5 other kids, all but one of them under the age of 2. He says he left the door wide open to go help other families check in.
Me and those 2 adults were as close as 5 feet of that door, and none of us heard that baby cry out. The 2 babies that attacked the other babies, they're under the age of 2.
Daycare security cameras recorded the attack.
It literally looks like they're possessed. They started biting him over and over and over, hitting him with stuff and hurting him. I went over and picked him up and turned him over, and his face and his hand were covered in blood. And I panicked.
The infant was hospitalized. Ponderay police tell us he's expected to recover.
This incident was horrific.
McLeish says the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare ordered a temporary suspension Friday, and hours later, he got a call from Idaho child care officials.
They told us that they terminated our contract completely.
ICCP says McLeish never reported the abuse to the Department of Health and Welfare. McLeish plans to appeal their decision. In the meantime, he's getting hate on social media and says he won't try to reopen the center, which serves low-income families. Now he's worried how he'll support his wife and 4 young kids.
The horrible things that they've said about me, my staff, my business, and they don't understand that the daycare going out of business isn't a good thing. It hurts our community. We don't have enough daycares here.
In Ponderay, Kyle Simchuk, KXLY 4 Nightside.